Okay, let's make sure audio is working. Okay. All right, audio is working fine. What's going on, boys and girls? It's Malin, and we are back for part 3 of the 2030 season. Yes, we've had many years in this Texas Tech Dynasty here in College Bowl 25. And we're getting ready to take on the toughest opponent on our schedule, the number 8 Kansas State Wildcats. And we are going on the road for this matchup. This season has definitely not gone to plan for our title defense. Well, Big 12 title defense, but also a chance to get back to the college football playoff like we did last year for the first time. We lost to Appalachian State after Brian Ayu, our starting quarterback, threw multiple interceptions in the first half. And unfortunately, we just weren't able to recover, and we lost. We came back with Jeremiah Cole, our backup quarterback, but then he started struggling in the Arizona State game and the Colorado game as well. So I went back to Brian Ayu for the BYU game, and that was the best our team had looked in a while. Definitely since the Fresno State game, where we actually shut them out 21-0, which is pretty surprising, considering also that Fresno State is actually 5-2. So we beat a pretty good team. We lost to Arkansas. They were ranked when we played them. Now they're 2-3, but we lost to them. We had a chance to win. The Arizona State game is one that there's no question we should not have lost that game. We had a chance to win it in the final seconds, and I missed the field goal. And it wasn't even a long field goal, but I missed it. I simulated the Colorado game. We got blown out in that one pretty good. Colorado was 5-1. They're the top of the Big 12. We did beat BYU, handing them their first loss of the season. So that's kind of got some confidence going. We just had our bye week. But now we got to play number 8 Kansas. We got number 4 TCU. And then we've got number 6 West Virginia. 3 games in 4 weeks against really big opponents. I'm probably going to go ahead and try to finish at least the regular season during this live stream if I can and see what we can do. I'm going to play this game against Kansas State. As far as games that I may simulate, we do have 2 easier opponents to end the season so far. We have Utah, and then we have UCF at home for Senior Day. So I might simulate the game against Baylor and then maybe play the West Virginia game and then maybe simulate either Utah. I'll probably play UCF to wrap up the season just to kind of see if that may be a game where we got to win to be bowl eligible. We have to win 3 more games to make a bowl game. So at this point, it's kind of hard to go from it being a team that I expected to have college football playoff thoughts on their minds to now just trying to finish 6-6 and make a bowl game. It's an uphill battle now at this point based on the issues that we've had during this season. But if we can get an upset on the road against Kansas State, that would be huge, and it would give us 4 wins on the season, which would be a huge, huge boost. So let me actually go with maybe a different, let's see, what do I want to go with as far as the uniforms for the road? Can I do maybe like a red pants look? Okay, yeah, let's go red pants. Okay, so there's no, okay, we're going to go with this. A little bit of a different look, but going with the red pants and the black helmet. It's one of the toughest opponents on our schedule. TCU is ranked number 4 as well, but I think they have the same record as Kansas State. So hopefully we can get a win here and get things back on track. This is pretty big. Probably our toughest opponent of the season so far, no question about that. So this is really a big test, but we have some momentum after beating BYU last week at home. So now let's see if we can continue that momentum and pull off a huge upset to really ignite our season. 3-3 on the road. Brian Ayu is going to go ahead and start this game. He's going to be starting until I feel like that maybe time to go back. Maybe time to go back to Jeremiah Cole. But for now, Brian Ayu is the starting quarterback, and we're going to stick with him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found.
21, that's where they start. Gideon Gayton is their starting quarterback, so that's the big guy that we got to look out for the Wildcats. Number 8 team in the country.
Around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch.
Oh man,
People show up to this stadium. People are watching.
Dropped it. Wow. Okay.
Because of this guy right here.
I really thought that they ran that football. We were ready for it too. I mean, we were playing that thing perfectly for a run, but then he throws it. He got us bad with the play action. Okay, good stop. Only a 2-yard pickup. Now we just got to get off the field on 3rd down here. We can have a great start on defense to this game. Getting off the field.
These are body blows. As the game goes on,
oh, get him down. Oh, he's short. He's inches short. They're not going for this? Wow, I'm a little bit surprised. I would have gone for it if it's inches. All right, first series on defense, force a 3 and out. Heck of a defensive stand. Our defense has kept us in games this season, even when our offense has been struggling or just been slow out of the gate. So the defense, they came through with a big series right there to start out the ball. All right. It's going to be a tough place to play. This stadium is rocking.
Generally, games go how these guys play. If they make plays,
bad news with a 2-yard pickup to start out. Okay with that.
These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out.
All right, hold on for a 4-yard pickup.
Coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Running short routes to start out with, but hoping we can make it a 1st down. Good throw. There we go. Mancuso in the slot is money most of the time. Good job. That's what I was looking for, man.
Have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass.
I wanted to change the play, but I don't think I could have gotten the communication with my guys in time, so I decided to keep the play. Even still, it gained 1 yard, so can't complain too much about that.
Looking to pass on 2nd down.
Oh, are you serious? Bad news. Dude, you were so wide open, it was ridiculous. You catch that thing, it's a 1st down, man. Come on. Oh. They don't know the play, so I had to change it. Well, reiterate it. 1st down, yes. Great catch. Great catch. Crowd's still into it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Okay, they can make a little move to get bad news. That didn't quite work.
That usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So
they don't know the play. Let's go.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I will say, that is one thing that I like about College Ball 25 with the whole stadium pulse thing, is that you can pick a play, but you come to the line, and they think it's another play, and your team can maybe get a little bit confused. Thought maybe we could get it there. I'm going to roll the dice.
Well, they're certainly not
4th and 1.
Range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it. On
Bad news gets a 1st down.
The Red Raiders pick up
Let's
the
go.
1st down.
I wasn't going to give up this football just yet. Mostly because I don't trust the kicking.
But still, they trust in him to find the crease.
Catch by... Ooh! Icahn almost broke that one. Great catch. Way to hold on to that football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
There we go.
They make the stop.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. We took up basically the rest of that quarter with that drive. Got a long, sustained drive going, but we really got to end this with 7-6. All right, so far we're controlling this game.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw.
Ah, dang it. I just had to take a sack there. Hate doing it, but I just felt like I had to.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab.
Okay, well, we got a lot of those yards back, so that helps. Come on, guys, we really got to end it. I really don't want to settle for a field goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play.
Bad idea. I thought I could run it in. All right, well, let's kick the field goal here. I don't want to come away with no points. And we come away. The kicking is absolutely terrible. And then again, it's my own thumb's fault, so.
The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Sack him. Oh, great job, defense. Way to go. Way to bring him down. Cantwell, big-time sack right there. The old adage, the offense is going to struggle, defense is going to pick them up. I'm making plays. Here we go. Tame them. And this seems like a your typical Kansas State running team.
Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires on the move.
They got it. He breaks the tackle, too. It's all free. Here we go with the spread.
Well, this guy's going to make catches.
No huddle, I should say.
That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side.
I mean, this is the number 8 team in the country for a reason.
Big play.
Handoff to the single running back.
There we go. Stop it.
Nice job on the defense.
Haven't let up a big running play yet. Run defense has struggled most of the time, but oh, they just let me right through. We make a stop. Well, it was a screen play, so there was a little bit of a lane there for Cantwell to get through to the QB, but didn't expect it to be that easy, and wow, that was a great hit on 3rd down, too. Off the field again, forced another punt. Great job, defense. Espinoza came with the pressure, had to throw the ball, running back didn't turn around in time, dropped it. Great play. I thought maybe Bad News could break that one, but no dice. I want to get to the running game if we can, but came away with 0 points after a very, very long drive. Can't let that happen. Points maybe at a premium for this one. At least we're staying striking distance already. Good throw and catch, Mancuso. Let's go.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped.
All right, it's a 2-minute timeout.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
All 3 timeouts left.
32. It's first down.
Still got a chance to do something here.
He wants to throw.
We'll run the underneath stuff until they stop it for now. There we go.
Nice.
You got a bounce?
There, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I didn't. Okay, I should have probably gone no huddle.
Set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense.
I didn't want to throw it to the guy because there was another defender that was waiting there. I knew that would have been an interception.
Their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman
go.
is to attack your quarterback.
Made up for it right there. There we go. Let's go. Let's go no huddle. Come on, guys. No huddle.
As many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll try the run.
Oh, man, if you had just gotten your block, that would have been a first down.
Running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well.
Near interception written all over.
Squeeze the football instead of the turnover. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here.
Ika, come on. He's got it. Into the end zone, touchdown. Let's go, Ika. What a great throw by IU. Perfect.
Execution by this offense late in the half, man.
First on the board. Let's go. Big play there. Thought Ika was going to stumble a little bit there, but he was able to keep his balance. He's a big guy for a receiver. I mean, he breaks tackles and everything, and he makes plays.
And he'll just
all right.
take it in. This drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to.
I'm playing more of the pass.
There he goes to the right. The 30. 10.
And of course, that happens.
And once he found
one play, and it is
over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game.
Well, we still have time to at least go down the field and get something.
Look out in the second half.
But, yeah, I'm going to let that thing go in here.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
Well, we're going to have to kind of be quick here.
So. To go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass.
Oh, that's the perfect play we needed to start the drive. Beautiful. And Dovey, whatever your name is, great catch. Like I said in the last video, I'm sorry if I mispronounce a lot of these guys' names. I mean, they're all made-up players anyway. But, I mean, I want to pronounce the names right if I possibly can. Antonio Lloyd, the 5-star recruit, first down. Big play. So, kind of on the fringe of field goal range, but I want to take a few more shots to the end zone. Or at least try to get closer, because I don't, like I said, I don't trust the kicking. Did you catch that? Ika, you are a dog. Let's go. Got one timeout left, and I want to be careful about when I use it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure.
Oh my!
Defense coming
that was so
dumb. Huge fumble recovery, and he's brought down. And this defense
that was so dumb.
Back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time.
They're not going quick. I guess they're just going to go to the half all tied up. But we get the ball to start the second half. I don't know why they... Well, I guess it kind of makes sense as to why they wouldn't really try to do a deep shot or something like that. All right, well, that was a pretty ugly way for us to end the half. We had a chance at a field goal potentially, or a field goal attempt, but fumbled the ball and...
No surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And a compelling
defensively, we've held them in check pretty good, but we gave up that one big play, and we kind of lost all that momentum. Yeah, that play right there. But, I mean, it's the number 8 team in the country, and we're tied with them at the half. So we're in a good spot. I thought this would be more high scoring. I'm sure most people did. You know, like I've said, our defense, if they are able to make plays, we got a chance to win most games we're in. We get the ball to start the second half. I really want to get this ball down the field. I really want to get some. Let's let this thing go. That's a deep, booming kick. Normally I don't see that. If they did it that time. I want to try to get back to running the football, but
first drive of the second half,
I don't know if we can do that.
You see what type of tweaks were made
So
what's
his stats? He only has 73 yards per game, which, I mean, isn't that bad?
A little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his
previous games today, oh, that was, okay. He's got 27 yards on 9 carries. I misread that.
We're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit. On offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good tackle there.
I'm not going to take a risk.
First down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Red Raiders send out the punt.
Got away a pretty good punt there, though.
First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Waves the arm for the fair catch.
No, we didn't take advantage of getting the ball to start the half. That was.
Offense getting set for first down. Give to the back.
Good stop,
he stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run defense has been pretty solid today. And down, there we go. Way to wrap up. Top defense.
Just a short game. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat.
Oh, no.
Trying to escape.
Oh, come on.
They make the stop, but
man,
what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I didn't want to switch off of Cantwell because I was just going to say, let me just try to chase him down, see if I can get the QB, and I just couldn't.
And they try the middle of this defense.
The run defense, these guys are playing hard.
How about the defender being a heat walking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got his
Almost got the first. That's the first.
This quarterback right now
supposed to play in
he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Oh man,
he's in a great rhythm.
He's trying to lay a big hit on the QB, maybe make the fumble the ball. Couldn't switch to the guy in time to do it.
Look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to look.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much
1 yard pickup on the screen.
Drop deep. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass.
Really got a sack. Oh, we almost got an interception too. Still, force a field goal attempt. This is a long field goal though. What is this? 40 yards? Well, he's on the 40. It's a 50-yarder.
57-yard attempt.
57-yard. I can't even make a 20-yarder. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, well, they take the lead back with, well, not back. They take the lead for the first time with a field goal. It's 10-7. We're still very much in this game. We got to make some plays.
With a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The coverage has been pretty airtight.
Coming from their own 31 defense tries to get off the field. The play action fake.
Football.
And he can't.
He was right there. Missed him. Well, I didn't miss him. The ball got hit into the line.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh.
He gets a block.
We didn't get away the best punt. Had a short way to go. Well, it's the end of the third quarter. We haven't done anything since our second drive. Trying to pull off the upset here, but it's not looking too good.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Now they bust a long game.
Because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing,
break a long run, that would have been better description of that.
And then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
There we go. That time Espinosa read it right. Good job. There you go, Espinosa.
A little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole.
All right, 3rd and 6. I mean, they're already in field goal range for that kick.
I like it. Just
I really like to force another field goal to keep us closer in this game.
Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Sack! Let's go, defense. Way to make a play. Perfect. And they're not kicking it. They're going to punt it. Okay. Well, that sack probably was the difference. That drove them back far enough where they didn't want to attempt it. Oh, I thought they were going to call roughing the punter. They didn't call it. Then again, the guy just dove at his feet. So, yeah, the animation, it didn't really give that, you know, he was running into him.
And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything,
I'm just still not ready to completely abandon the running game. It's not like this game is totally out of hand. Yes, I need to score, but...
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect...
Okay, that news is a yard short. That's still, you know, fine. You know, we're just trying to move the football. We're just trying to get a first down here.
See if a dude can break break a tackle, maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Nice job to get
There we go,
him
first
past
down
the
run.
sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down.
Catch by Ike. Ike has actually had a pretty good game. It's been kind of quiet in some of the recent games, but this one.
They'll try to pop the
We
draw.
go. Draw play worked that time.
To the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
All right, it's 2-minute timeout.
2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll come out throwing on first down.
We'll make big plays here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mancuso. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has
know
been
about the
good
double
enough
cross
to win
here.
this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws
Time
away
out.
on that play right there. He's not putting his
God
team
dang
in a
it.
bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot
Oh.
to walk out of here with a double.
It is go time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? You're going to be fourth down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making
Run.
a play in a
Go,
big
you
time
go.
moment. It's go time.
Got the first flag. Please, please don't be on us.
They've got a first down.
Personal
They're
foul.
in Russ territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Oh my gosh. Ah, it's a penalty on the defense. Oh my goodness. Wow, I can't believe you had that much real estate to run to pick up that first down. I am
He's looking
shocked.
to throw it.
It's open. Go.
Finds his big time.
Go. Get out of bounds.
After the pickup gets to
Wow.
the sidelines to stop the clock and keep
We
this
can afford to
drive
run it a
going
little bit
as
here.
they try to save themselves late.
Goodness.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure.
Okay.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw.
Go up the middle. Touchdown, you. Wow.
And inside of
His
that,
legs got us down here, and his legs finished the drive.
Really good execution.
Go ahead, touchdown.
Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead.
Only thing is, I feel like we might have scored too quickly. They got 48 seconds, and they need a touchdown to win. Well, I mean, it makes it a little bit tougher. They need a touchdown to win, but now our defense has to make one more stop to secure the upset. This has been a tough-as-nails football game. Not a lot of scoring, points at a premium. Defense has to win it. Goodness.
Power Cat offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the
All right,
right.
go. Get him down. There we go.
And he
They didn't even get a first
runs
down.
through one
Okay.
tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
40 seconds.
On second down, looking to throw.
Ooh, almost
Incomplete.
picked off.
This
Good
is a
defense.
Physical pass defense. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance.
Third and 1. But it's 4-down territory, so it doesn't really matter.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
First
Gets
down.
it out fast.
They only have one timeout
Quick
left.
timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
They got guys dropping in coverage for sure.
Quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The quick
Short
out,
pass, 5-yard
and he'll
pickup.
step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Takes
Almost
a
got a
shot as he lets it go.
sack, and that made him miss it. Wow, he was wide open too. That guy was open. If he doesn't get sacked, that's a touchdown.
Still a chance, but they've
Wow.
got to force the ball down the field. Tight end finds
Okay,
a soft
still making him
spot.
earn it. They got no timeouts left though.
Timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've crossed midfield at the
I just wonder if our
45
DBs are
with a
going to be able to
first
keep
and
up with the receivers for as long as they can down the field, because they're going to go for deep passes from now on. Oh wow, that was way out of bounds. Had pressure from Cantwell. Fortunately, he didn't hit the QB. I was worried about roughing the passer there for a little bit. 17 seconds. Oh my gosh.
They're trying to get
Because he threw it. Nice. All right, well, it's 4-down territory still, so they have 2 downs to work with.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse.
Sack, let's go, Magnifico. Big play there. And it's over. They can't get back to the line of scrimmage in time. And we pull off the upset in Manhattan. Let's go. Wow. This was a tough game, but we found a way to pull off the upset. Ayu, 223 passing yards. He had a touchdown throwing, and he had a touchdown rushing. He made the difference in this game, and he's definitely keeping his job. We made enough plays, and our defense really stepped up. Other than giving up that one long play for the touchdown, our defense really made the difference in this game. They played their rear ends off all night. And now we are 4-3. This may be enough to put us back in the top 25, but we will see. At 4-3, I kind of wonder about that based on the rankings. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the polls decide. So as far as recruiting, we did have some guys lock us out. We did not have any commits. No commits. And we're not ranked, and TCU won again, so they are still undefeated, and then the number 3 team coming in to play us at the Jones. So, yeah, we're not in the top 25 with that win, but still, we're 4-3. The win itself is the best that I can hope for, and here we go. So let me take a look at the conference standing. Let's take a look at the Big 12. So Big 12-wise, we're pretty low. So, yeah, there's no outside chance of us getting to it. So Colorado and Baylor lead the conference based on conference record. So they have not lost a conference game. But TCU is also undefeated as well as West Virginia. So it looks like that really these teams are going to be the ones to really compete for the title. Also, Arizona's 4-3. We're 4-3. Even Oklahoma State's 5-2. We beat Kansas State, so they're down to number 22 in the country. They're 4-2. We handed them their second loss of the season. So yeah, no way we win the Big 12 this year, but we can still play spoiler, pull off some upsets, and at this point, we just got to win 2 more games, and we're bowl eligible. Let me take a look at the schedule once again. I want to see who we have. Do we have TCU and then – no, okay, we have TCU, and then we have Baylor, and then we've got West Virginia, and then Utah and UCF. Okay. So I may go ahead and simulate the TCU game because we're able to pull off at least one of these upsets. Even if we lose the game against TCU, it's not the end of the world. We still got a chance. So we did lose out on Maragos. We're going to remove him from the board. We lost him to Texas, and this guy locked us out. So did this guy. So did this guy. So we're kind of losing some players now. So it might be time to go add some new guys to the board. Let's go to the prospect list, and let's go ahead and add guys to the board. So I'm going to add these 2 receivers to the board. Hopefully I'm not too late jumping on the need for them. And let's go ahead and put this 3-star corner on there as well. And this 4-star middle linebacker actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start some of these guys. Let's go to, let me see who's ready for a visit if there's anybody. Okay, this guy looks like he's ready. Crow. 4-star quarterback. We're number 1 on his list. He is ready to visit. Let's get him here against Baylor. Let's go to proximity to home with the pitch for him. McNabb, 4-star receiver. We're number 1 on his list. He's ready for a visit as well. We can't bring him in here against Baylor. Let's see if we can get him here against maybe UCF. Let's go brand exposure with him. Wagoner, athlete, 4-star athlete. Don't know what position he'll be. Maybe receiver or a quarterback. Let's go to, let's see if we can get him here against UCF. Let's go academic prestige. Okay, so we don't have any players ready for a visit anymore. So we've gotten, let's go to not fully scouted. We have some guys here that we haven't fully scouted yet. Let's go ahead and scout them. We've added some guys to the board. All right, I want to go and see need a scholarship. Are there any 4-star guys maybe that we don't have a scholarship offer to? All right, this guy Kilroy, 4-star middle linebacker. We're currently 4th on his list. And we're pretty low. Pretty low. I think Quick may be worth it. That's ironic. He's a lineman, but his name's Quick. Gross. That's fullback. Let's go position by position. So Wagoner looks like he could be a quarterback if he does come here, even though he's listed as an athlete. Gainwell, we're 5th on his list. Quincy, we're pretty low on his. So hopefully we land Crow, because we haven't landed a quarterback in this class yet. Oh, this 4-star athlete. Sorry. This 4-star athlete, well, probably running back, Nava, but we're kind of low on his list. These fullbacks. Let me see about maybe offering a scholarship to maybe Zambrano. Let's do that. Receivers, we have Rashid, who's committed, and Bowen's also committed. We got 2 4-star receivers, so we're pretty good there. But as far as McNabb, we can't really do anything with him. Rosas, pretty low. Driver, we're kind of getting low, even though we just added him to the board. We have Ship committed as a 4-star tight end. Clay, we're kind of low on him. Oh, yeah, we got Missy committed. Offensive guard, we have 2 of those committed. Emerson looks like that he'll probably commit, so can't do anything with him, though. Hopefully he commits. We got Hearns already committed. Let's go more on this guy Quick. Can we, do some stuff with him? Send the house. Don't have enough points for that. Okay, let's just go DM. Okay. All right, so we've done all the recruiting that we can. We've used up all of our points. And I'm going to simulate this game against TCU. We have some recruits. Hopefully we can at least be competitive in this game. Might be hard to pull off back-to-back upsets, especially against 2 of the top 10 teams in the country. Got to commit. Colby Simonson, a 3-star kicker from Duncanville, Texas, has committed. We also had the punter, Javier Mugeli from Austin. He's committed as well. So we have our special teams guys committed, but it looks like Ezekiel has locked us out. So got 2 commits for special teams. And, of course, it looks like that we did lose against TCU. How bad did we lose this game? Oh, it wasn't even close. Just kind of like the Colorado game. It wasn't even close. We lost 45-17. So we got to win 2 more games. And we got to play Baylor next week. And then we've got Utah and UCF to end the season. Those teams don't look as daunting. So, yeah, I'm going to take some risk with simulating maybe the Baylor game until we get to maybe, let's go ahead and do some recruiting. I'll think about it. Okay, so who locked us out? Some guy Ezekiel. Oh, yeah, this guy locked us out. Okay, he doesn't want to come here. Okay, the new guys that we added to the board, I don't know how much they're really... What about Crow? Are we close with him? Hopefully we are. Can we DM him? I don't have enough points. Okay. Wagoneer, can we do anything with him? No. Gainwell's down to 5th. I don't really think we got a good shot at him. You know what, Zambrano? We already offered him a scholarship. Let's go ahead and send the house. See if we can get a fullback. Search social media, okay. McNabb. Can't do anything more with him, but we're pretty far on his list. Clay is looking kind of low. Emerson can't really do too much there. Okay, Quick. We shot up to first on his list, so that's good. So we might be able to land that defensive end. Largent. It's outside linebacker Monty. Oh, he's ready for a visit. Okay, let's get him here against UCF then. Final game. Let me go to see who's ready for a visit. Who else is ready? Okay, Amerson's ready for a visit as well. Let's schedule him here. We're going to have to just do it during the bye week because we don't have enough. And Kilroy is also ready for a visit. Where are we on his list? We're number 3. Okay, let's schedule a visit here for the bye week as well. Let's go to Coach Prestige. Okay. Team needs. Let's see here, kind of. I didn't really get too far with defensive players. No. Monty. What about, oh yeah, that middle linebacker. Kilroy. Let's do all the stuff on him. Bloom. Do other stuff with him? Yeah, we can. It's in the house. Let's DM him then. We're 3rd for Bloom. We're 3rd for Kilroy. Skaggs. Let's offer you a scholarship. Still have 10 left. I kind of would like to use those for the portal if we can. Some of them, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to take a risk, simulate this game against Baylor, see if we can get our 5th win of the year. No commits this week. Some guys locked us out. This also mean we lost. Someone told me we did. Yeah, we did. We lost to Baylor. So we're really starting to potentially see. Yeah, we lost to Baylor. It was a close loss, but still. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to play this game against West Virginia, even though we're in Morgantown. We got Utah. We've got UCF. Yeah, I don't want us to miss out on a bowl game for the first time in the Dynasty. So, let me see. Crow, looks like he's not really close. Let's go to the prospect list and see if we can add anybody. We have a bunch of receivers on the board. I just don't know if I want to keep adding them. I'm going to add this Tejada guy, this running back. Okay, he's not a gym, but you know what? I think you're worth offering a scholarship, sir. I know you're 3 stars, but try to see if maybe this guy might be worth giving a shot to. Okay, Zambrano. He may be. Let's see about this Joseph guy. This other fullback. It looks like he's interested. We only have 5 points left. Oh yeah, driver's locked us out. Let's remove him from the board as well. Let's add another guy to the board. We really don't have a lot of defensive players, so let me go. Let's put this middle linebacker on the board. Fitkin. I'm going to offer him a scholarship. Then again, we'll get some of those scholarships back if they don't sign. All right. Not much a whole lot to do with recruiting there. Some guys locked us out. Had to add some guys. All right. I'm going to play this game against West Virginia to try to get our 5th win. So then it'll come down to just, hopefully getting one more win to go 6-6.
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been
not going to be easy, and West Virginia is ranked 23rd in the country. Playing another top 25 opponent. Our back half of the schedule has been tough. I mean, we got Utah and UCF after this. They're not ranked, but any game in the Big 12 can be tough. You're not playing well. I think both of those games are at home, too, so... Actually, I think the Utah game is on the road, but UCF isn't. See if we can pull off another upset here against West Virginia.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down.
All whites. This one. Bad news is barely. He's not going to crack 1,000 yards this season. But then again, our offense has been sputtering for most of the year anyway, with the cornerback switch-ups and the inconsistency and the turnovers. But maybe this will be the game where he kind of gets going. We can only hope.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage.
Oh my God, come on. Hold on to the ball, dude.
To allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind.
Nope.
The Mountaineers offense has
Johnny Wilkes is their top player. He's a receiver. Guy to watch out for.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Sack! Oh my God, why was the quarterback rushing back so much? Golly, defense. What a play.
Starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going.
Wow.
Just kept backing up and going.
Another tackle for goodness gracious. Defense is going to play out of their minds. But hey, based on how bad our offense is playing for most of the season, I guess, defense has to be the ones to lift us.
And force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Espinosa with the sack. Let's go. Woo. They're going to have to punt this thing from way back in their territory. So we go 3-and-out, but the defense, they get stops on every play. We're going to get set up with great field position. Okay, let's take advantage of this, guys. Come on. We can do this.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field.
But not if I make stupid ideas like that. That wasn't good.
Thinking about that one for a long time. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He finds his man.
Goes down.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He'll pull it down and run.
Great run.
Nice run
How about you?
Quarterback.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural...
Another sack.
Was too much. They get him at the 15. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle. It's Mancuso. They go up top.
10 yards back. Mancuso, nice job.
As they try to pay off this drive.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
Open touchdown. Great throw by IU. Beautiful.
They found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting work, getting the touchdown pass.
Took advantage of the great field position. Got a touchdown.
Getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that
Didn't get to the
kickoff
20.
coverage, and he'll be
Stopped by the
stopped
return
at
team.
17. West
All right.
Virginia has it in the
We had
offense.
going backwards their whole first series, but
Last time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
Took
No
the
rhythm.
legs
Got
out.
off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
all right, there we go.
Run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
All right, it's the end of the first quarter. We've got a
That's the end of the
7-0
quarter,
lead.
and Texas Tech is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Minus 25 rushing yards. All right, off to a strong start. Keep it up,
And
though.
they swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So what do they have for third and short
down.
from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Not his man.
That's
The
first.
Mountaineers get enough for the
At least they didn't get too far.
It's
I feel like sometimes when they convert, our defense is able to wrap up.
Trying to make a
We've
break on the ball, but
been pretty well on defense for this season, the last couple of recruiting cycles.
It's now a fresh set of downs.
I mean, we don't give up huge plays, at least when I'm playing with the defense,
Now here on second down, see if they keep
but
tossing it around.
our offense has just been very inept for most of the
Leads it with the
season.
running back.
That, that's why we've lost, 5 games already this season.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back.
All right, there we go. Good job,
He's
Espinoza.
dropped
We'll
behind
make
the
that
line of
tackle.
scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13.
Second, 13.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And tackled there by
But
the
they
defense.
settled the score right there. Got a lot of those yards back.
There on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Now they got us
They
with
wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line.
We haven't really gotten turnovers lately, but we're also playing pretty good teams.
They'll go back to the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down.
Good job, Pete.
Nobody was able to get open. Already
Thought they were going to get me for roughing the
third
passer.
down, but this time they'll
No.
need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the
Nope.
right side.
3 yards short of the
And
first.
he's not going
Punt.
to get there. The defense
Yeah, they're punting. They're not going to go
stands
for a
tall
long
and makes
field
the
goal
stop.
here.
And the
That's a
Mountaineers
2-minute
will
timeout
line up
already.
to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about
Well, that was actually a pretty good punt out at the 5.
10, and they're going to mark it right around the
Ooh,
5-yard
boy.
line. What a great job there.
That's a long way to go.
Give to the running back. And he'll work his way
Pretty good
out
pickup, though, on
and
first
10 to
down.
about the 12.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just
Nah,
line up,
let's get-
wear the
let's
defense
let it
down,
take some 2 minutes.
get first downs, and ultimately get
2-minute
some points.
timeout.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Hines is tight end.
Got a first down.
A
I was
quick
looking
tackle
for.
made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Crowd's not really too into it right now, so I can get the plays communicated okay with my guys.
To the big fella.
So that's good. Go ahead and get out of
he'll
bounds.
step out of
I know that's a
after
short route,
very
but still.
productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That was almost a pick 6.
Completed. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He turns that loose down the right side.
And, of course, a
What a
pick.
snag by the defense.
Figured I'd try the deep ball. I haven't tried it lately,
Solid return
and it
over
didn't
there.
work.
I'll tell you what, defensive players
Living your life for a
see
half.
where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception.
It doesn't really matter what quarterback you recruit. I just can't throw the deep ball. Deep ball. This time it's intercepted. Hopefully, you know, one of these QBs, one of these days, just develops into a really good quarterback. I haven't really had that big factor at QB since Morton left. Even Will Hammond didn't become that.
Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quick pass on the jet motion.
No.
And he was
Short.
to the goal
Wow.
line, but the defense stopped him short.
Yeah, one timeout left, I think. Yeah, they do. Got the ball to one.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. They'll run it here on third and goal.
Wow, he still didn't get in. They're just going to kick the field goal. Wow, what a goal line stand.
We've got a timeout in the waning.
Oh, no, they're still going to kick the field goal. Okay. Well, 7 seconds left. I don't blame them, but maybe for the fake here. No, they just kicked it. Okay. Wow. I don't know. I might have tried something, but I can understand it. Then again, holding them to only 3 points in the half. Not bad at all. We're going to take that. We only have 2 seconds left. I'm just going to take a knee. We're up 7-3 at halftime. Let's get to the locker room. Let's regroup. Let's keep fighting.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown.
Major has 1 sack, big one on that first series. That first defensive series was absolutely huge. We pinned them way back, forced to punt. They gave us a short field, which we were able to take advantage of on our only scoring drive so far, and got a touchdown. So that was big. So it's a field position battle. Points are going to be at a premium, just like most of the games that we've been in this season. That's what we got to do. It's the way it is.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
You have to kick it off to start the second half.
Kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things
almost another
sack
sack.
here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had
Defense is putting the pressure on, though.
to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now.
They had a great goal line stand and forced them to a field goal to end the half. That drive had touchdown written all over for most of
He
it.
had a chance to regroup and go back and think about,
Okay, he didn't get it.
where do we think we have
Wrap
our
up.
best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, I had a chance at maybe getting him, but they got the edge sealed. Still, it wasn't alone. Backbreaking.
Trying to find his man on first down. On target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it.
Nope, fourth down. Good job, defense. Way to hold it.
Bring up a decision here.
Huge. Huge series there, boys.
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the
that's out of bounds.
Not his best work.
23-yard line? That's not too bad.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back
onto
the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room.
That return could have been worse for us. We stopped him before he got going.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, fumble! Get the ball, please! Oh my gosh! And we lost. Are you serious, game? We forced the fumble. An offensive lineman picks it up and is able to run for the first down.
Just to have the other team cover it
God.
again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
EA Sports, come on.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat.
Sack. Let's go. Good job, Magnifico.
And down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball.
3rd and 18. Long way to go.
Facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat.
Incomplete. Good job, defense. Way to get off the field again. Perfect.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Our defense is elite. We may be an unranked team. We got a below 500 record, but our defense in games keeps us in it. Not every game. We have lost.
And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back.
And that's the mistake that I couldn't
close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And they'll move the chains with the first down.
Into the 3rd quarter, we just gifted them a scoring
That's the end
opportunity.
of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national ranking.
Brian IU is usually good, I feel like, for one good drive a game, at least when I'm playing. And then he just absolutely disappears. Absolutely disappears.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And West Virginia takes the lead.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Wants to throw on first down.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top
Good, no
15
fumble.
matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Stopped after
Okay, caught that. Good job.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end.
There we go.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up
Critical
the first down.
third down conversion there, if you ask me.
And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Short passes is basically all IU is really good.
They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really.
Here we go. Finally got a guy open.
You got to throw first.
We've had guys open. Somebody who's decent.
Vertically down the field.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
All right, got a first down with the legs.
Down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end.
First down to the tight end.
Throw and catch takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. And this
sacked.
We're able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down.
All right, it's a 2-minute timeout. We got a prime opportunity to take the lead potentially.
Now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down.
Okay, that was actually a good play.
He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down
That's
short. They'll stop him at the 3. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Into the end zone.
Lloyd got it. What a time for the freshman to make a play. 5-star recruit. Touchdown for the lead. Wow. Great throw by IU, too. That's our 5-star freshman. I got just enough time to wait for him to come across, make the catch, gets a touchdown.
Defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Wow.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead.
All right. Same situation as the Kansas State game. Although they have more time than they did.
And they desperately wanted to attempt
chance to pull off another upset. And our defense fold again.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
Way off.
Comes down to the quarterback position.
Screwed away there.
Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit.
Almost got a sack, but we forced another throwaway.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep
barely though, but he got it. And he got out of bounds too. They have all 3 of their timeouts left as well, so they have plenty of time to orchestrate and drive, but they need 7. Not 3. Very critical that we got a touchdown there.
Immediately, they're well short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking for an open man on second down.
Sack again. Defense has 4 sacks on the day. Huge play. Real drive killer there. 2 more downs. More downs, defense.
Doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man.
All right.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Oh boy.
The game because now I can
it's the game for West Virginia.
Now I can still take those shots.
He's going to throw
oh no.
Right side. It's
Wow, he
incomplete. They
missed him.
desperately needed to keep.
I'm going to have to do the instant replay for this one, guys. Okay, first of all, I mean, that was a great throw. Our guys beat. Who is this? Averill? Yeah, Averill is beat. He has him open. And he just overthrows him. This QB throws this thing on the money. He's gone. But he didn't.
Going and they couldn't
But still,
make the connection.
that's how close
Great spot to
this
start
game
drive
was.
for the offense.
Play
They'll
can
ride
make
the
all the
running back
difference.
and leave it with him.
But
The defense
we got to
will
find a
take
way to
the
make sure that we kill the rest of this clock and get our second upset of the season.
Not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle.
Finally, Bad News gets a long run. We haven't run the ball much in this game with him, but they've been containing our running game, so can't really do too much. They only have one timeout left. Let's start taking these. They're not going to use the other timeout, and we pull off another upset. Same score as the Kansas State game. Our defense made the difference. IU struggled. We threw a couple interceptions. But James Magnifico, 2 tackles and a sack, is the player of the game, rightfully so. That entire defense deserves play of the game. We had, I think, 4 sacks in this game, which is absolutely huge, especially when we weren't getting turnovers. We were really putting West Virginia in tough spots. IU made enough plays in the end. He did throw 2 touchdown passes to the 2 interceptions. That catch by the freshman Antonio Lloyd was clutch in the end. What a time for the freshman to get his first touchdown of his career. Hasn't seen the field that much, but he's seen the field a decent amount of times. But he's made plays when it counted, and that was a big one that he made right there. Hopefully that guy becomes an elite receiver for us in the next couple of years. Hopefully that was the first stepping stone for him to be able to be a big guy. And we got our quarterback for the class. Titus Crow, Mansfield, Texas 4-star QB, has committed, and so has the athlete Ryan Wagner, a 4-star from Chicago, Illinois. Fancy that. So we got 2 quarterback commits this week. Looks like we have some guys that are locking us out, but we got 2 quarterback commits for the class, so that's good. And we're 5-5. We're not in the top 25 because of that win, but you know what? It's fine. And now we've got the easiest portion of our schedule, I guess I could say. We have, Utah and UCF. We have Utah on the road, and then we have UCF at home to end the season on Senior Day. 4-5, and then at 2-17. So these opponents are easier than what we've had to deal with for the last, really, several weeks. So a little bit of relief there, but we're doing okay. Let's go to recruiting here, and let's see who's locked us out. So Neva, this athlete, has locked us out. Largent committed to OU. Bloom committed to Rice. Mesa locked us out as well. So did Hand. Okay, so let's go to the prospect list. Let me see, actually, what positions do we not have any of on the board? I think we have kicker and a punter. We actually landed a kicker and a punter. We got a kicker and a punter. Strong safety. We don't have any free safeties. We only have 1 corner, which is this Skaggs guy. We have 2 middle linebackers. One of them looks like he'll probably commit. Ficken looks like we got a bigger chance than Kilroy. Monty is getting pretty low. So you know what? I'm going to add some defensive guys. Let's get this free safety on the board. And I'm going to get this cornerback Burgeon on the board as well. Need some more linebackers. Let's put Teague on the board. Yeah, Josh Guillermo, 5-star defensive tackle commit, huge. Let's go to the board again. So we got Monty, got 2 corners, Bregman. Let's offer him a scholarship. We'd like to get another corner if we can. scouting. Let's scout this guy. Oh, we got a jewel. Perfect. That's great. This Ficken guy. He looks like he might be on the verge. Well, maybe not on the verge, but we may have a good chance of landing this guy. So let's go with what we have here. Kilroy. Anything? No, we don't have enough. Okay. What about Monty, this team guy? Let's offer you a scholarship. And let's go contact friends and family. Let's go with that. Okay. Still have 2 spots left on the board. But I think we'll go with what we have. Okay. Well, I may put myself in a tough situation, but I'm going to simulate this game against Utah, see if we get a win, and see if we get bowl eligible this week. If not, it's going to come down to UCF. We either go to a bowl game or we go home. Carl McNabb, 4-star wide receiver, has committed, and we've got Skaggs, the 3-star corner. He's also committed. It's nice. We lost out on, looks like, Keon committing elsewhere. We have a bye week this week. Did we win our last game? Did we win against Utah? Lost by 20 points to Utah. Oh. Well, every game I've simulated, we've lost. Lost that one. Wow, so it's going to come down to UCF. But they're 2-8. We got to win that game. It's senior day. It's our final game at home. Got to win that one. Let's get back to recruiting this week. I actually didn't check to see if any recruits were ready for a visit last week when I should have, so Kilroy decided to commit to Texas, so we lost out on him. Is anybody ready for a visit? It's our last opportunity. And get their fullback here. Joseph. We can't schedule a visit with any of these guys. Okay. Let's go not fully scouted, because I'm sure we have some guys that we haven't fully scouted yet. This Ficken guy, we've offered him a scholarship, we haven't fully scouted him. Okay. Let's go to the prospect list again. I want to see. I'm going to add this right tackle to the board. We have 2 offensive guards committed. We probably are going to get this Emerson guy, hopefully. We got a center already committed, but let's put this Mundy guy on the board as well. We got a defensive. We don't have any defensive ends committed, and we actually need those. So let's go ahead and put Francis on the board. Need scholarship. I'm going to offer scholarships to guys that we actually are decently on the board. I think this Francis guy might be worth it, so let's do that. Mundy, let's offer you a scholarship. This 4-star guy, Rosas. We haven't offered him a scholarship, so let's do that. You can always use another receiver, so why not? 5 points left. With Clay, let's offer you a scholarship. All right, so let's go ahead and simulate our bye week. We've got one more game. We win, we go to a bowl game. We lose, we're staying home. Zambrano, our 3-star fullback, has committed, and we also got Emerson. So we got a right guard to commit who's a 3-star, so we got 2 guys this week. Nobody's locked us out, so decent recruiting week. Got our fullback, and we got a right guard. So UCF lost again. They're 2-9. We're 5-6. We're better than this team on paper, but I think this is I think we've had a losing record in the Big 12 maybe one year before in this dynasty. Well, this season has not gone the way that we wanted it to, but we have to win. But we can win this game against UCF and make our season worth it and get to a bowl game despite all of these struggles that we've had. Joseph is not committed yet. We can't really do anything with him. Fortunately, all the guys that we've kind of gone in on in the beginning are on the verge of committing. This Clay guy, let's go and invest a little bit in him. Let's do some things with him. I don't think we got a shot at getting... Well, maybe if we offer a scholarship, we got a chance. This McGilly guy. We only have 5 more scholarships that we can give out. Quick. Can't really do anything with him. This Monty fellow. Do some stuff here with him. Gainwell, this quarterback, we're not, well, these other quarterbacks, we're not really high on. Tejada, though, we haven't done too much with him, but probably have a good chance. Oh, this middle linebacker. Birdman. This corner, one on his list, it's a 3-star. Not Teague. No. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. I'm not going to offer scholarships to these quarterbacks, but I'm going to go ahead and see what we can do with them in terms of recruiting-wise. I offered him a scholarship by accident. Okay. Recruiting is done for the week. We got a bunch of kids visiting this week. Let's get a win on senior day and go to a bowl game. Everything's on the line here. Can't believe we lost by 20 points to Utah last week, though.
Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas.
UCF is one of the worst teams in the conference. Can't afford to lose this one, but there we go. Finally, I'm playing a game where I'm back at home. Most of the games I feel like I've played this season when I've been controlling them have been on the road. But here we are back at home at senior day. Brian IU going to start. But I mean, I'm certainly not opposed to benching him because we got to do anything possible to get this win, to get to a bowl game. We're going to go all out with this game. This UCF team is 2-9, so I would imagine they're not that good, but anything can happen in college football. And that kick, booming kick, is a pretty good way to start out the game. All right. Taylor Johnson is their quarterback. He is a senior, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's got 16 touchdowns. Kind of pedestrian numbers. All right. And win against UCF to get bowl eligible, guys. Just like we did back in 2023. Our season hasn't gone nearly as well as what I thought. We can make it all right winning today. Going to a bowl game.
Johnson looking to throw.
Ooh, good hit. Good job. Thought he was going to actually hold on to that football, but made the defensive play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And a defensive sack. Let's go. 3 and out right off the bat. Good job, defense. I'm just hoping that because this team is 2-9, that our offense can really come alive in this one and just take advantage of the situation based on who we're playing and just get some confidence going into a bowl game if we win. Because our offense has just not been playing well this season, to put it kindly. It's really hard to pinpoint. It's not one thing. It's a bunch of things. I mean, then again, our top offensive player is our center. That's a good throw to Mancuso to start the game. We get a few more of those easy passes. Start to get the confidence going for IU. We got a good chance to win this one. Ah, there we go. Finally, some open rushing lanes. Then again, I know we're playing an easy opponent, but still. Confidence, guys. It's all about confidence. Get him going.
To the air on first down.
We'll play some good football.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
That new split out makes the catch. First down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route. That will put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the lone running back.
Mancuso got a block. Shortest guy on the field, he makes a big man's block. Little man making big plays. Love to see it.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
He hasn't really gotten going much this year.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it.
And Mancuso fights his way in for 6. Let's go.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback
good drive by all you.
David hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes
all about trying to get that bowl win, that bowl berth.
Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
I didn't play well
defense. They
defense.
got 6 on that play.
UCF hasn't won.
Let's crowd into it.
What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
Almost got a sack, but forced the quarterback kind of out of the pocket, made him uncomfortable. Incomplete.
I just think
He hasn't completed a pass yet.
That last drive, they got to do something here to get this.
Then again, it's only the second drive.
Makes the grab on the left.
That guy stopped on the screen, but jeez, 1-yard pickup.
The Knights want to move quickly.
Oh.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Looking for a big game.
Oh, dang it.
It's complete.
Finally, they get behind us.
Huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll run it from the gun. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard
It could have been worse.
33.
The 5-yard pickup.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
He caught it, but he didn't go.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Higgins. And the defense holds firm.
They're going no huddle. Okay.
All on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the
They had a chance to get him for a loss there. You guys just couldn't hit it.
yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now that's a loss for sure. A 3-yard loss there, yeah.
They lost yardage.
Good job, D.
You know, this linebacker is a special
Man,
player.
that guy literally started running backwards as soon as he caught it. I don't know what that was
You
about.
saw a great example of it with that running back.
He makes the connection.
Good way to stop the screen. That's 4th down. In field goal range, though.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put
So they'll
3
kick
on the
it.
board. And he'll have to find the line and generate.
Well, they won't. Well, they will.
6-yarder.
Into the first quarter, not a whole lot going on. We scored on our first possession, which I think is the first time we've done that in several games. But we're off to a good start. 3 quarters away from getting to a bowl game.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the
It's a long field goal. They might miss
And he'll
this.
have to find the line and
Well, I mean,
generate
it's
some
not too
power.
long of a field goal.
46-yarder from the left.
And he got it. Just barely, though. But held UCF to a field goal. They got that one long completion on us, and that really put them in scoring position. So it was really just kind of like them making one big play that dictated how that drive was going to end. But we're still up. There we go, bad news. Finally getting some open running lanes here. But, hey, play good against bad teams and look good against bad teams. That's all we can hope for sometimes.
He wants to throw.
They're not.
And that pressure just
I should have just chucked that thing.
for this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Catch in the middle, it's Mancuso. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Look, it's an offense. You're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that.
He's going up top. Heaves it
Of course.
and he finds
Brian Ayu can't complete a...
looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he
Brian Ayu cannot complete a deep ball to save his life. I swear.
UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work.
I'm so fed up with these quarterbacks that can't complete a deep pass.
Trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oh.
To the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they
Had a
needed 2
chance
yards
to
to get
stop
that
him.
first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat.
All right.
Man wins. All the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
After losing a couple on that last
For a negative play there.
second
They
and
keep
12.
going no huddle on us. It's not the easiest thing to defend against.
The RPO, it's complete.
And they keep going with those short screens too, which
By
is
that defense, just a short pickup.
kind of...
A 3rd and
I don't know.
long coming up here.
sack. Let's go,
They get him
Espinosa.
up rush, and it pays off. The sack
We're
at
just
the
going to get a
20.
field goal.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
I mean, that sack on our last drive really killed it. So, we don't have that.
Good.
May still be driving, but
And he knocks another
forced field goal.
one.
Defense bails us out again.
Way to start off your season, right? Like,
I really want to put this game on Bad News' shoulders and have him literally run us to victory, but
been very dependable for the squad.
He was looking
get behind the chains like that too many times,
as he stopped at
we
the
have to throw.
83. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it.
Okay, well, that's a good run on first down, help out.
27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
2 yards, guys. Pick up 2 yards. Come on.
31 defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
All right, 2-minute timeout. We're up by 1.
We'll see if the offense can build on
Let's
this lead
go here.
before the break. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. He leaves it with his back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got him 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. He'll
Go, all you go.
At the 35, he's got
It's the only other thing you're good at, throwing short passes and using your legs.
Pick up and moving the sticks for a first
And we got out of bounds to stop the clock.
offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
All right, there we go. Now we're going.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
You got to kick it
and that
here.
ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
I miss again.
No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. He hurls one deep down the left side. And
Intercept.
the pass is intercepted.
Got the user pick. Finally.
On the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second
Finally got a
quarter.
turnover.
They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's caught inside the 30.
Timeout. What a catch by Mancuso.
Ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I used it. Came back a little bit toward the ball. Made the catch.
The job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll throw it on first down.
Ike is open. Timeout. Almost got in the end zone. Finally, I hit a deep pass.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Right, second quarter.
What a catch by Ika. I thought he was going to break loose and get in the end zone, but didn't quite do it.
Defense is
All
going
right.
to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some
Come
points on
on.
the board before the break. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball
All right,
will
I'm just going to
stay
call a
with the
timeout
The
and
offense
throw
uses a
and
timeout to
do
stop
one
the
more
clock,
play.
and they'll get a quick breather.
and kick a field goal
And
here.
in
So
the
you know what?
closing
Let's
moments of the
let's
first
just do
half,
that.
they'll
Let's
try to
kick a
put free
freaking
spot
field
on
goal.
the board.
Finally, I make a field goal, but jeez. Wish I could have broken that tackle. We would have gotten a touchdown. But we still got points. That interception was key, and we somehow hit 2 deep passes. Feels like the first time I've been able to do that all season with all you. Mancuso did a great job of coming back to the football. Ika nearly got in the end zone, but we're going to halftime up 10-6. It's ugly, but
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
still got a chance.
And there is
That was a
no
big
better
catch by
place to start
Mancuso. He
this
came back
halftime
towards the
in
ball
my
and made a
review.
great play.
This wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Mancuso's got that touchdown earlier, which is big for us.
Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
And we get the ball to start the second
Kick it
half.
over to start the second half.
There you go.
That ball scoots through
One
the middle of
half.
the end zone, and
Let's try to
it'll
get
be a
ball over.
touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle.
Nice.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off
Blue
the
shoulder.
It's really nice when you're an
Alright,
offensive coach and you can
Play
basically
through it a little
attack
bit.
the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield.
6. Great job. Touchdown. Boom.
Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, give him the Heisman, boy. Good throw by IU, too. Got some of his confidence back in this game. All right. Up by 11.
Get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback.
All right, D. Let's get back out there and keep making plays.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get loud.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Another pick. Let's go.
Takes it the other way.
I think that's the 2nd interception. That's the guy from earlier, I think, though, right?
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now
Yeah, it is. Ezekiel Scales. 2nd interception of the game. And finally, we're getting some actual turnovers.
Let's see what this offense
Good job.
has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Mancuso.
Mancuso, I'm going to let you have the show. It's your senior day. You're having a great game, son. Keep it going.
He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Gives it to the back.
Here we go, bad news. Drop play work there.
The stop of this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mancuso.
Here goes that man again, Mancuso.
Will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
They have a 100-yard receiving game.
And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
Touchdown, Ika. There we go. He gave him the Heisman, too. Ika's a senior, too. Seniors are stepping up on senior day, giving us a nice cushion. Ryan IU's throwing a pair of touchdown passes in the 2nd half. This is the first time he's done that all season.
Trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So
but we're doing what the experts projected us to do. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're beating up on a 2-9 team like we should be doing. So we're looking like we're supposed to, even though we've had a very tough season where we're not even close to where we were last year. But then again, you know, we lost some guys from last year's team, especially on defense. Although our defense has been playing well at times. But, you know, we've lost some offensive linemen. You know, Bad News came back, but he really wasn't a major factor in the offense this year. I don't know if he had a 100-yard rushing game. That's a far cry from what he was last year when he won the Doak Walker Award, basically, as the running back of the year. So he's a far cry from that for 2030. But overall, though, I mean, getting to a bowl game is still good enough for me based on how terribly we started out the year with that first loss to Appalachian State. That did kind of set the tone for this season, but if we can finish this game off strong and get to a bowl game, that'll wipe out some of the hard feelings, because to be able to play in the postseason is always critical. And we get another pick, Ezekiel Scales, for Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. There's no way he's not going to win that award with getting 3 interceptions in this game. He is absolutely all over the field. But then again, this UCF is not that great, but still, we're looking like we're supposed to look at.
Turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot.
Aliu's made some stuff happen with his legs. So.
Down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. He's going to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he found
first down after keeping it.
The defense was finally able to get him down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Trying to get to him.
Nah.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets...
That was a big hit. I'm surprised Aliu didn't get hurt after that. All right, we're going into the fourth quarter, up 18 points. We've controlled this game for the most part, except for the way we kind of ended the first half. But we're up 18 points. Aliu's thrown a pair of touchdown passes in the third quarter that really started to help us get the edge and break away from this game. So, oh my goodness, if I can hit this.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And intercepted, of course.
Just took that one out of the air and sent it
well,
away.
Thought I could use her Ike to make the catch, but didn't happen.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Okay, well, it's only 18 points. That's not insurmountable.
Exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
All right, Dean.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see
the offense is starting to wake up a little now, but
how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not
still
high,
up by
not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards.
Yeah, they're kind of going with the underneath stuff now. I don't think they want to try the secondary after seeing Scales have 3 interceptions in this one. They're like, wherever number 2 is, don't throw it anywhere in that area, coach. They're starting to kind of run the football a little bit here.
It out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch, and
maybe too late for them though.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
4th down. Slid for them.
Down, they'll pass for it. And it's in.
And they're waiting.
Missed opportunity. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek.
I mean, it does. That was very.
So after reviewing the undisputed
no point.
Evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Well, I mean, I guess it changes the field where we start the drive, but still, we get the ball, so I'm not gonna. Well, it's the booth review, so referees, they can do what they want.
Enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep.
Maybe they're too conservative yet.
From the gun,
Throw to try to pick this up.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before.
Ethan Lenovi. That's his name. Lenovi.
Will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds, we're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds.
All right, 2-minute timeout. This game is all but over. We're going to win it. It looked ugly at times, but our offense did come alive here in the second half. And I'm glad we were able to do this on Senior Day for the fans, the students, alumni, and everybody here. And we're able to keep our season going. We're going to be going to a bowl game. Yes, we're going to finish 6-6, which is going to put us in a very low-tier bowl game, sure. But it's better than sitting at home during the postseason. So I'm happy with it. We had a tough schedule. We played a lot of ranked opponents this season. We pulled off an upset against 2 of them. So, that's been pretty impressive. I mean, it showed that this team can compete, that they can play well at times. The games I simulated, we lost. If I played all the games this season, we probably would have won a few more, but I'm not going to play every single game, so it's not what I'm
They
doing.
really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down.
I'm going to go ahead and wait to snap it. Even if we don't get it, it's not the end of the world. Blocking, and a first down. What's bad news? I don't know how many yards.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead. Running
We didn't run the football especially well this
They're
game.
going to ice this game down.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you
And that'll do it. So we get the win on Senior Day. We beat UCF 24-6. We finished the year 6-6. We are going to a bowl game. We did what we needed to do and beat up on a bad team, although 18 points is not a huge blowout, but still. 3-possession win. Ezekiel Scales, our sophomore, 3 interceptions. He definitely should win Big 12 Player of the Week for his performance today. Defense came alive. Mancuso had a pretty good game as well. Ayu did throw, a couple of bad balls. Got, I think, 1, maybe 2 intercepted, but still. Good win, and we're finishing 6-6, and we're going to keep our season going. That is the key.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse
4 games to play.
Pollock, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has...
All right, well, let's see what bowl game we're going to, and let's see what happens. I'm going to end the live stream once we kind of get to the point where we're about to play our bowl game. I'll do the recruiting and stuff up until that. Darren Joseph, fullback from Argyle, Texas, has committed, and also Jose Quick, defensive end from Bryan, Texas, also committed. We had a bunch of kids here on campus this week for the UCF game, so I'm glad we were able to get the win on Senior Day. That was really big to convince these kids to commit. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get to recruiting. The board is full. I don't know if we had anybody lock us out. Well, Monty, the right outside linebacker we're looking at, he committed to OU. Nobody else locked us out, though. Okay, I want to go really position by position and see what spots like we don't have anybody recruited at or any commits at. So we got a right tackle, but I think I really need to look at a left tackle. Let's go to offensive tackle. Let's see about maybe some left tackles. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. The left tackle's way out of our range. Let's get this guy on the board. Donald. Let's see. Let's go to guards. We got 3 guards committed. We got a center. This Mundy guy. Defensive end, Francis. We're pretty low on his list, though. This Moultrie guy. Maybe. This guy right here is the prize of the class. Josh Guillermo, defensive tackle 5-star from Frisco, run stopper. Absolutely huge. I got a feeling he will be playing this season. Hopefully we land T. He is a jewel. He's a 3-star, but he's a jewel, so I'm hoping that we land him. Ficken is our only middle linebacker recruit. Bergman is somebody we're in on. This is the only free safety we have on the board. Let's go ahead and offer Meja a scholarship. Probably should have done that sooner to guarantee we've got a free safety for the class. But recruiting class is starting to come together, but we haven't gotten players at every position, I don't think. So this is the bye week. I think it's Army-Navy this week, so let's go ahead and simulate through next week. We did, Josh Tejada, 3-star running back, Spring, Texas. He has committed. And we got the middle linebacker, Jabari Ficken from San Antonio, represent. We got him to commit. So we got 2 commits. Nobody's locked us out. So we're still in the running for all those guys on that board. So we don't have to remove anybody, which is good. Let's go to manage staff. So we actually got to hire a new offensive coordinator. I guess our offensive coordinator got poached by somebody. I want to go back. Can I see, like, coaching moves or? I guess not. All right. Well, we got to hire an offensive coordinator. Available next week. 2 years remaining on his deal. We got 2 years left on my contract with McGuire. So we can do that next week with coaching staff. So now that we're in the bye week, let's actually go ahead and take a look at what's going on with the rest of the country. We're obviously going to a bowl game. Let's check out what's going on with the college football playoff. Top 25. Let's see who's here from the Big 12. TCU is number 4 in the country. Arizona is number 5. We also have Colorado from the Big 12 in here. So's BYU. And that's it. Not a whole lot of Big 12 teams left. So let's take a look, and let me take a look at the Heisman finalists. Look at the Heisman finalists. So 2030, Sean Bowsby, a quarterback from Michigan, is a front runner for Heisman. They're all quarterbacks, so they're all QBs. Eli Baremore, quarterback from Florida, he's a junior. Kevin Fraboni from USC. We've got Alex Dallas from Alabama, but he's from New Orleans, Louisiana. That's interesting. Javon Cheeks, the quarterback from BYU. I remember him. He's in the Heisman running. So those are the Heisman candidates. They're all quarterbacks for this year. Let's go to award finalists, see if any of the Red Raiders are in any contention. Player of the year, a.k.a. the Heisman, I guess. Head coach of the year, John Booker from Old Dominion is in the running for that. Best QB. Best defensive player. Gabe Espinosa is 10th. But he's so low on the totem pole that he's probably not going to get it. But still, to have one of our guys on the list, even though it's super low, still pretty good. Golden Arm Award. Yeah, our quarterbacks haven't been great this season, so I don't expect anybody to be on this list. Best tight end, Boyles Award. Oh, that's for linebacker. Gabe Espinosa, number 4, and Magnifico, number 5. So we have 2 Red Raiders in the top 5 in contention for this. What about Grimm? He's not. Well, no, he's not in contention. Lou Grossa, the kicker. Well, we have a bad kicker, so yeah, best punter, nobody. Best returner, nobody in contention for that. Okay. Don't think we're getting any award winners this year, but it is what it is. Let's go to bowl projections. See what they're projecting, or they're projecting us to be. So right now, we're projected to actually go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl to play 7-5 SMU. Although, if I recall, I feel like the Pop-Tarts Bowl is more for teams that are like around the 8, 9 to 10 win mark, but Maybe they've changed it up for this year based on how good or bad everybody else is. But right now we're projected to play SMU in the Pop-Tarts Bowl on January 2nd. Okay, well, that'd be an interesting bowl game. I think one year we did go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl and we won it, but we had a better record. So next week we're going to have to hire a new offensive coordinator. So I think we're going to be able to do this next week with Conference Championship Week being here. Meanwhile, we got a 3-star corner. Connor Bergman from Dallas is committed. Some guys have locked us out now, so we're starting to kind of narrow down the recruiting side of things. And the Heisman winner is Sean Bowsby from Michigan State. He wins the Heisman. And we are going to actually play Syracuse in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. So that is our fate for 2030. So let's go ahead and just check out job offers, even though I'm not going to take any of them. Texas actually offered me the head coaching job, and I'm not going there. So, yeah, we're staying right where we are, but we do have to manage our staff. We do have to hire an offensive coordinator. I want to go to staff moves and see what happened to our offensive coordinator. Did somebody hire him, or did he get poached? Oh, okay. So Leonard Goodman, our offensive coordinator, went to the NFL. So he got hired to go to the NFL. So that's so we lost him, and that's where he's going. So he actually is getting an opportunity to go coach in the NFL. So let's go ahead and get a new offensive coordinator in here. We got to hire one. There's not, and these are the only guys who are available. Okay, well, this is the first time I'm actually having to change, coaches. So I wonder what this is going to have an effect on in terms of the recruiting. Interested schools. Well, with three of these guys actually have legitimate interest from other schools. Eric York is the head coach at Sam Houston. You could actually hire the head coach, Matthew Jamison, from Southern Miss to be our offensive coordinator. Well, these other guys are offensive coordinators at their current schools. Base 4-3. Let's go to view talent tree for Eric York. Okay. I'm gonna go with Eric York. He looks like the best. Yes. Offer pending. Okay, so we made him an offer. C- though. We made him an offer, so let's see what happens. Early National Signing Day. This is everybody that we have. What are some of the guys that we didn't get any position at? We did get locked out by Rosas. He locked us out. Clay went to Texas. We got locked out by Fasano. Okay, what guys do we not have any players that we've recruited at all? I really want to go get some outside. I need to go get some linebackers, I think. It's not a lot left, but I'm going to go after Erejatu and Woodyhead. I think that's how you pronounce these guys' names. All right, well, we don't have any points to spend, but we can add guys to the board. We got Ficken committed. We got 2 corners who have committed. This free safety, Magia, hopefully he commits. We can still add one more guy to the board. So you know what? Let's go get maybe a safety or a free safety. One of them. Free safety. Let's get Bardu. We'll do that. Okay, so we're in the bye week. Staff moves. We'll see if York accepts our offer to be our new offensive coordinator. He's got a C-minus rating, though, which doesn't even feel too great about it, but we'll see. All right, so York did accept our offer, but he's a D+. Jeez. Might not have hired the best candidate out of all those players, out of all those coaches. He also runs the spread, which is a little bit different than the air raid, but we need to give our offense a shot in the arm. Okay, all right then. We're going to play the Duke's Mayo Bowl. That's what we're going to be doing. But y'all are going to see that in the next stream. I'll probably stream later tonight if I feel like it. But I'm probably next week, I don't know if I'll be able to stream because I'm actually taking a decent amount of time off. I'm taking off work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to go home to celebrate my birthday. So I'm not going to probably be in town till maybe Monday evening, if anything. But I plan on doing another live stream tonight to play the bowl game to hopefully end our season on a high note. Syracuse is 8-4. They finished 4-4 in their conference. So this will be a tough matchup, but hopefully we can end it properly with a win to wrap it up. So in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.